Welcome back, team, and today we are rolling through a purple level epic tier workout, which is the advanced level of our bodyweight series here. If you found yourself here, you're not quite at the advanced level, look for a blue one, they're intermediates, or the green one, which are the entry level beginner workouts. If you are advanced level and you'd like to skip straight to the workout, then check the description below, there's a chapter marker. Otherwise, stick with me while I talk about the movements. First movement today is what we call a shuttle run. So this is where we move back and forth in between our two imaginary shuttles in whatever room you're at, whether you're outside or if you're at home, in your lounge room, in your kitchen, whatever. Make sure you've got enough room. We're gonna shuffle to one side, reach down, tap the toe, and then down again. So you're gonna go in between your two imaginary shuttles. For me, I'm gonna take 2 steps, tap, 2 steps, tap. As I reach down, I'm making sure I've got a nice braced core, tapping that toe, standing up nice and tall, full hip extension, moving across to the side again there. So after our shuttle runs, we're then gonna go to the standard burpee. Standard burpee at this level, if you're at the purple level, I'd expect chest to the floor, full hip extension, and hands above the shoulders as you jump up. So that's down on the floor, kick those legs back, chest to the floor, up like you're jumping onto a surfboard, full hip extension, jump, and hands above the shoulders there. So that's your burpees. And repeat, rinse and repeat. All good, Grace. I'll do that one after, I'll find it after. So after the burpees, we're then gonna go into the third movement of our first triplet, the kick sit. So a kick sit is down in panther position. Hands on the floor, knees off of the floor. We're then gonna take our left foot, kick it to the side, keeping the hands flat on the floor. We're sitting on the hip, leg goes out straight, both hands flat, back to the middle, kick, sit, kick and sit. And that's all it is. So that's the triplets. Once we start the workout, you're gonna see how this rolls. We got three movements in each triplet, repeated twice, move to the next one, and then we rinse and repeat after that. So after that triplet, we've then got the second triplet, jump rope. You don't need a jump rope. I've been picked up on this before. Hey Jeff, you don't actually have a jump rope. Correct. But I'm gonna be doing all the movements as if I am doing a jump rope, skip rope, whatever you want. If you've got a skip rope, if you're in a gym with a skip rope, go grab it and go practice it. Otherwise, if you're at home, and that's what I like to do here, make these workouts so you can do them at home, you're just gonna jump on the spot, flick those wrists, and try and pretend you've got a jump rope. So our hands are gonna go down and out at 45 degrees. They're not back here. We're not doing big arm swings like this. It's nice, efficient. Right. Yes, gold, that was it, yeah. So after the jump ropes, we're then gonna do squat jumps. So this one, you don't need a lot of room around you, but maybe just above you. And if you are in an apartment building, just do regular squats if you don't want to annoy the people underneath you. So we're gonna do a squat, regular squat, feet flat on the floor, down as deep as you can. But as we come to the top, we're actually gonna apply some force with our quads and our glutes. We're gonna leave the floor. Squat, jump, squat, jump. Now you see how I'm stopping? I'm squatting, jumping, stopping. What we're gonna do the first round is just go through the motion, and then we're gonna speed them up. So second round, we're gonna go straight into that squat from the jump as we're landing. So when the feet touch the floor, bending the knees, pushing the butt back, keeping the torso upright, roll into repeating squat jumps. So after the squat jumps, we're gonna do a kick throughs. Similar movement to a kick sit, down on the floor, hands down on the floor, knees off the floor. Instead of keeping our hands flat, what we're gonna do is raise the right hand, kick that left leg through, then back. Right, left hand, kick that through and back. So these are the kick throughs. Hey! Thank you, Alan. Thank you so much. After our kick throughs, that is the second triplet. We're then gonna go into a set of isometric holds. So the first isometric is what we call a plank. Down on the floor, you'd know this. If you're at the advanced level, you'd know what a plank is, but we're gonna put our forearms on the floor, kick those legs back, making sure that our legs are straight, that our hips are in between our shoulders and our ankles, squeezing the butt, squeezing the quads, and hold this, breathing into the belly. So that's a plank. We're gonna do a minute's plank, we're then gonna take a rest, and then we're gonna go do a minute's wall sit, okay? So the wall sit, I'm gonna use my rack here. If you've got some spare wall space at home, perfect. Because what you're gonna do, make your way up to the rack or the wall. You're gonna slide yourself down until you get to a point where your knees and your hips are at 90 degrees. So 90 degrees between the torso and the quads, 90 degrees between the top of your legs and the shins there. And we're gonna hold this. We're gonna take our hands away. We're not gonna be resting like that. Hands away from the legs, breathing and holding this for a full minute as well. We're then gonna repeat that to the plank and the wall sit, and we're gonna go into our third triplet, which is steam engines. First off, standing up nice and tall, fingertips to the temples. We're gonna kick our knee to the elbow, knee to the elbow, knee to the elbow. Oh, check that out, Cole, thank you. Steam engines, they get faster as they leave the station. So as we repeat that, we're gonna get faster and faster and faster until we're running on the spot there. After the steam engines, we're gonna do push-ups, regular old push-ups. It's a 30-second burst, hands on the floor, under your shoulders, out to the sides if you have wrist issues, chest to the floor, all the way up. Making sure that you've got your hips in between your ankles and your shoulders. If you're still at the point where you can't do a full push-up, I'm happy for you to do knee push-ups. But at that point, maybe think about going down to the blue level ones, getting those foundations first before you jump into these big purple workouts. After the push-ups, the last of the triple is the jump tuck. Now this is very similar to a squat jump, but instead of doing a full squat, what we're gonna be doing is like a quarter squat, just enough that we can get the power that we need to jump up into the air. We're gonna tuck. So you see, instead of going down all the way, what we're gonna do is jump into the air, bring the knees up. They're kind of like high knee jumps. So we're gonna make sure that our thighs get parallel to the floor, jump up nice and high, slapping those knees with the hands there. Cool. After that, we're gonna repeat the planks and the wall sits, tidy the whole thing out, okay? So sweet. We're gonna start this off. Make sure you got your watches in cardio mode. Watches in cardio mode, pressing start, and I'm gonna start this timer off. So here we go. 20 seconds time. Now, team, let's get ready. Is that the clip? That's the clip. Good. Okay, so starting off, this is gonna be hard and fast, short rests, minimal rest in some of these instances. Here we go. So let's go. Down. So with these shuttle runs, try and be nice and smooth. I don't want to hear, it should be a pitter-patter of feet, okay? It shouldn't be slamming the feet on the floor. It's a pitter-patter. Also, it's 45 seconds worth. We got 3 more seconds. Get ready, we got burpees to do, let's go. 30 seconds worth of burpees. Notice there was no stop there, no pause. We've then got kick sit, so down on the floor, knees off, kick it across. Nice. All right, take a rest. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Walk around, catch your breath. So you see that was a triplet. No break in those ones. Heart rate soaring. Not soaring, but we're in that orange zone. Just touching it. So what we're doing now, just repeat it, okay? Let's go. Shuttles in 3 seconds. Big deep breaths. Get all the oxygen that you can in while you're doing this. We got 8 more seconds. Get ready for burpees. Let's go. This always is the worst bit, honestly. You might feel at this point still, how am I gonna manage 40 minutes of this? It's rough, but we're rolling into it. We're getting into it, okay? Keep going. Pace it so you're not burning out too quickly. Let's get into kick sits. Go. Good stuff. Why does it say get ready again? 20 seconds. We're gonna use that as an extended rest. I know what's happening. It's repeating the warm-up for every triplet. Which, look, I don't mind, because we need another 20 seconds rest. Boop. So now we're going into the next triplet. We've got jump rope to do. Worked out well. That extra rest period. 2, 1, go. Beardy, how you going, mate? Mate. That clip you sent me this morning, Beardy, was hilarious. You're waiting for something to happen, and then the funny is that something completely different happens. Okay, 20 more seconds of jump rope, and then we got squat jumps. So remember, like I said, don't worry about not having a rope. Guarantee you that right now your calves telling you that, hey, you're jumping and I can feel it. Ready, squat jumps? Full squat, jump up, land. So you're gonna come up with as much power as you need to get that body off the ground. Nice deep squats, feet flat, knees back, butt back. Hey, welcome in, new friends, how you going? 10 more seconds. Then we've got kick throughs. Let's go. Down on the floor, knees up. We're gonna kick it forward. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Nice. Good. Your work capacity is in all-time low. Rawson. Well, you know these ones will help you just get a few extra calories burned, a few extra workout reps, rounds in. Awesome. Okay, jump rope in 5 seconds. Find yourself a nice happy spot, and here we go. Now, this is one where people will often ask me, hey, Jeff, I'm in an apartment block and I can't do this because it's too loud. Have a listen. The whole point of the skip rope one is actually to be really, really quiet about it. It's not this. We're not doing that. You're landing nice and softly using your calves and your knees as shock absorbers. So you see, I've got that natural bend in the ankles because they're at 90 degrees anyway. But the knees, have a look at that. I'm not straight-legged. I've got some shock absorption there. All right, squat jumps coming up. 3 seconds. So you see I'm going extra motivation. Improper skip rope, your neighbors are kicked out. Yeah, exactly. I'm going straight from the jump into the squat now. Keeping those heels flat. Legs, hello. And then kick throughs on the floor, knees up, kicking through. One more. Awesome. Okay, we got 50 seconds rest. Take a breath, walk around. Let that heart rate go from the green. I want it to come down to the blue, down to the pink or the gray. Depending on what color scheme you use, it's gonna be different. I realized I should probably stop talking in color zones and more in numbered zones, just because coloring is so different everywhere. We're starting the next set. So first off is a plank. Now again, I mentioned this is a purple workout, so a 1 minute plank should be pretty standard. If you can't hold a 1 minute plank, have a think about dropping back to the blue ones. It's not that that's a bad thing, it's just an area of opportunity. Let's go. So a 1 minute plank is a really, really good test of what we call muscular endurance of a very certain set of muscles, but with a plank, the muscles that we're taxing right here are very, very important for core bracing. So if you're a lifter, if you're someone that's training like a bodybuilder for hypertrophy, and if you're doing it right, you're gonna be doing like 1.5 minute long sets of lifts. They're gonna be at about 50 to 60% of your 1RM, but they're gonna be long extended efforts. And for each of those lifts, you should be bracing your core so that you're lifting safely. So if you can't hold a 1 minute plank, that's definitely an area of opportunity for bodybuilders, because it's gonna help you lift with better form for longer, which is gonna help you with building bigger muscles. Wall sit. Computer, please. We've got our wall sit camera right here, let's go. So 1 minute now. So remember what I said, I'm gonna go for 90 degrees in these knees here. You can see it from this angle. 90 degrees in the hips. The back is pressed against the wall or the rack or whatever it is you've got. And now we're engaging our quads. So again, bodybuilders, you like your big legs, you like your big glutes. I want you to start thinking about activating your glutes, activating your quads, breathing into your belly, getting those hands away from the legs. Very important, we're not using our hands to support ourselves here. Pressing the lower back against the bar or the wall, pressing the upper back against it. And just breathing. Breathe, 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 breathe. For me, this is tougher than a plank. It's really, really tough. A full minute worth. 3, 2, 1. Shake those legs out. Yuck. Computer, thank you. Computer, thank you. It's meant to change. We go back. Planking scene, let's go. So we're going straight from one isometric hold to another, back to the other one. Like I said, 1 minute plank, straighten those legs, push those heels back. Shoulders should be over the elbows. You should have a pelvic tilt, like you're trying to pull your tail between your legs. So we're looking for that posterior pelvic tilt, squeezing the butt, squeezing the quads. Drop the butt if it's too high, lift it up if it's too low. Make sure your scapula are pressed forward as well. So you want your spine to be pushing up towards the ceiling. 10 more seconds, team. I'm focusing on breathing because I know what I got coming next. That disgusting wall sit. Okay, shaking it out. Shaking it out, here we go. One more wall sit, whole minute's worth. Hello. Computer, please. Okay. So right now I'm just gonna close my eyes. I find if I stare at the timer, the kettle never boils. So I'm just gonna breathe into this. I'm gonna focus on putting all of the power through my whole foot. Spread those toes. If you're wearing shoes that squish your toes into a point at the front, go buy some better shoes. You want shoes with a nice wide toe box so you can spread your toes and just get all of the power through the whole base of the foot. Helps with lifting, helps with everything, helps with life. Breathing, feed the muscles. They need oxygen to work. 10 more seconds. If you're shaking, I know how you feel. Computer, thank you. There we go. Take a break. Woo. Okay, we've got a 50 seconds rest now. Yuck, that felt awful. That feels better. Your body needs a few things to work effectively, to work efficiently. Some people like the caffeine. Some people like the bubbles and the flavor, the hydration of the liquid, but you've also got the B vitamins there and the taurine for your brain. The sugar, that's what gets us going for these high intensity intervals. Steam engine, speaking of high intensity. Fingertips at the temples, let's go. At this stage of the game, again, if you're at the purple level here, you should be able to touch your knee to your elbow. Bring the knee up. Thanks. That wasn't me, I swear. I swear it was the door. It was my jacket. It was my leather jacket rubbing against the leather car seat, forming a resonant tone similar to that of butt cheeks. Wasn't me. Okay, here we go. Keep it going, steam engine, steam engine, steam engine. We're gonna go push-ups. So hit the deck. 30 seconds worth of push-ups. I did chest yesterday at the hotel gym and I'm feeling it, absolutely feeling it. I actually did everything yesterday. That's why I wanted to run with an advanced workout this morning. Okay, jump tucks, here we go. Quarter squat, jump up, explode up. Jump up high, get those knees up high. Big plyometric, land softly. Super important, land softly. Thanks, Jeff Tootie McDooty, for that little burst of love. Okay, here we go. Steam engines again, we're repeating that whole thing. I hope I don't fart during those I hope my leather jacket doesn't rub on that leather chair. Here we go. Yeah. Thanks, Grace. We'll see you when we're done. We'll go pick up the kiddies, welcome them back home. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, chat. I don't want this. We're not doing this. We're not tilting our spine. We're keeping the head upright. We're kicking the knee up to the elbow. You can push your elbow forward, that's fine. But I don't want us doing this. We're not crunching. We're bringing the knee up. It's more like a mountain climber. Keep the heart rate up. Good. Go. On the floor. Push-ups. Hit the deck. 10 more seconds. We got this. Okay, jump tucks. Go. Take a rest, take a rest. So that was the other triple. Oh baby. Here we go. We're going into our next set of isometrics, which is the same as the last one. We got a pair of planks and a pair of wall sits. Okay. 20 more seconds. And we've got those beeps just to tell us when we're going to the next set of triples or isos. I want to get my breath, my heart rate down. Look at it, screaming. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, plank. So the other great thing about an isometric, it's great in terms of breathing training, because right now, the only thing that's really moving in my body in terms of muscles is my diaphragm and my abs, the core muscles. And what they're doing is two things. They're maintaining tension so that I can keep a nice straight plank, a nice straight body. But they're also making way for the expansion of my lungs. And that's what we want. We want to expand the lungs. We want to control that breathing. We want to get the rate of respiration down. It's not going to go all the way to a rest because we're not resting by any stretch. But it's going to bring it down from those big old plyometrics we were just doing. Keep it holding and take a rest. Get yourself into position. We're going to go for computer, please. Wall sit. Another 1 minute wall sit here. It's waking up those muscles, just getting them moving. So this camera here is to show you how I'm sitting. I'm breathing into the belly. This camera up here is to show the angle in my legs and my hips. Flat feet. I'm using the rack. You use whatever you want, whether that's a wall, whether it's a tree outside, maybe a clothesline, flag post. If you're on a boat, maybe the mast of your ship, just ask the captain if you can relieve yourself of duties from the poop deck. May I please use the mast as support for my quadrilateral training, Captain? That's what I imagine I'd say. Ugh. Oh. Just the burn. Computer, thank you. Computer's getting better at listening to me. Back into another plank, yar. Speaking of ships, yar, walk the plank, yar. Oh God. Oh God. It's a good thing the hot air rises. Sorry, the smoke machine's turned off. I'll fix that for you. I'll fix it for you. All right. I got another plank. I'm gonna hold 30 seconds. I did 30 seconds, I'll do another 30 seconds. So just check in with yourself. Whenever you're doing extended isometric holds, you want to be thinking about, sorry, there's a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of equipment that I hadn't set up, or I hadn't turned back on because we turned a whole bunch of stuff off when we went on leave. That's what I'm going to call it. Woof! I'm going to call it going on leave. Hold the plank. Alan, thanks, mate. Look, this one, it's not warmed up yet. I'll give you a quick little toot once it's warmed up. Computer, please. Huh. Computer, please. Thanks, computer. We're swapping it over. As much as you feel like you need to, you might be thinking about putting your hands on your knees. Don't. Even putting your hands on the walls. I can't because I'm on a post here. But I know a lot of people like to put their hands on the walls, but that is cheating again. Because what you're doing is you're actually putting some more surface area on the wall there, and you're using your lats and you're using your hands and your arms to hold yourself up. We don't want to do that. This is all about quads, glutes, lower body, legs. Your calves might be screaming. Spread the toes. You might feel the fascia on the bottom, right? You might feel the muscle along the bottom of your foot crying out as well. Computer, thank you. Oh, there we go. We got a big rest. So if you're doing your maths right, you can see knees are fictitious anyway. Knees don't make any sense. They're both make-believe and nonsensical. Yeah. Yeah. So we're halfway. So what we did just then, we're gonna repeat the whole thing. Another 24-minute work. Set. So I just realized I made a bad sentence there. 24-minute working set, right? That didn't do it. Still warming up. Yeah, the old smoke machine, the old farter tutor needs a bit of time to warm up. You doubled your previous wall sit time, yes! Can I get some beasts in the Twitch chat for Funky Smell, please? Please, some beasts for doubling your wall sit. Okay, 20 seconds time, we're repeating that whole lot. We're going through the shuttle runs, okay? Is that a whistle? What's your time now, Mel? Funky Smell. What are you up to in a wall sit? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 45 seconds. Twenty more seconds, halfway through. So this isn't a full high intensity movement. It should hopefully get you into the green, or into zone 3, I should say. It should get you nicely into zone 3. But the next movement here, the burpees, that's zone 4. That's gonna get you up there. Forty-five seconds. Let's go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop, Jeff. There's the orange. There's that zone 4, like I said. And then this last movement here, the kick sits, that's to finish you off. So really blast you while you're anaerobic. Test everything. Yeah, no stress, Mouse. Today's just a bit of a test anyway, just to see if it works. Catching my breath. I want to bring it down. It's taking a while, isn't it? It's taking a while to bring it down. Let's go. Are you still here, Paulie? You mentioned, I think it was you, Paulie, that reminded me that I've got the tempo run to do today. To be honest, I don't think it's going to be too hard for me to hold it at orange. Orange is good. Orange feels fun. The sprints we did the other day as well, GTA glitch, that felt so fun. That was so good. I kind of want to try it without the backpack on. Didn't mind it. It was a good test. Burpees, let's go. Yeah, thanks, Mouse. Back to work, Mouse. You do it. You do what you need to, mate. It's all good. Let's go. Getting it into zone 4. Awesome. And then kick sits. Let's go. Oh, that's tough. Okay, next set of triples coming up. I've missed this. We're doing a lot of marathon training, a lot of long, steady state training. This stuff's great though, isn't it? Another 30 seconds of rest. We've got the beeper here to tell us to rest for 20 more seconds. Keep it rolling for your friends. Okay, got the jump rope now. So remember this one, nice soft landing on the toes, ball of the feet. Don't need a rope. I'm doing this with my hands, okay? Let's go. 2, 1, push. So this one, again, much like the shuttle runs, I'm gonna be aiming to keep my heart rate in that zone 3, just for this section. And then when we get to the squat jumps, I wanna bump it into zone 4. So it's like a gradual increase into our zonages. And yeah, Alan, this one's for you, mate. Because we missed out on that before. So there you go. Oh, yeah. CG the rope in later. We'll put that in post. Okay, squat jumps, down low, off the ground. So you see, I'm going for the full, just that one motion now, okay? So we're gonna squat as we are up in the air. I'm already preparing mentally for landing and going straight into a squat. Nice, get ready on the floor now. Quads are burning, absolutely burning the quads from those sits. Here we go, kick through, kick through, kick through. Oh, that's good. That's a big one, big one. Thanks. The room's just full of farts now. Oh man, may as well be a yoga studio. All right, we got these skip ropes to do now, friends. Let's go. I just gotta clear the farts out. Oh dear. Get out of here, farts. Okay, here we go. Skip rope, jump rope, whatever you want to call it. Different dialects are gonna have a different phrase for what we're doing right here in the yoga zone, in the fart territory. Wait a minute. Jumping rope, skipping rope. Look, if you want to do it with something a bit more fancy. Some people find it's a little less pressure on the calves if you do a double here. Or just go back to singles, whatever. As long as you're keeping that heart rate in zone number 3. Squat jumps, coming up. 2, 1, deep squat off the floor. Burning. No stopping. Keep it going. Straight back into it. One more on the floor. We'll kick throughs. Let's go. Kicking it through. Nice. On your feet, breathing it out. Bring the heart rate down naturally. When you walk around. Whew. Whew. So yeah, anyone that's watching right now on YouTube, if you're watching the recording, make sure you check us out live on Twitch, because that's where we do these workouts live. You can chat. Or make sure you're following that channel. Take a rest. Here we go. We're in the zone 3 again. So we're gonna do that plank. Hey, thanks, new friend. How you going? Chuck us a hello if you're cool. I'd love to have a chat to all our new friends. 3 seconds, we're dropping into a plank again. Let's go. Down. So remember everything I taught you about the planks. You're squeezing your butt, you're squeezing your quads. That's gonna help you to keep that hip line nice and straight. You want 180 degrees between your trunk and your thighs. So we're not doing this, and we're not doing cobra either. It's nice in line between the shoulders and the ankles. That's where your hips should be. You should have straight knees. Push the heels back. Your shoulders should be stacked right above the elbows. And then all of that oxygen should be going into your lungs. And work on expelling all that carbon dioxide. Methane comes from the other end, doesn't it, chat? Chat knows all about that. Still a hydrocarbon, by the way. All organic chemistry we're talking here. Cool, okay. Oh, these wall sits are killing me, but we're gonna give it everything. Computer, please. Here we go. Dropping down. So if you're against a pole like I am, or if you're against a wall, whatever it is, you're gonna aim for 90 degrees in your knees, 90 degrees in your hips, which is that line between the thighs and your trunk, your torso up here. Now a lot of power in the quads. You should be able to see it. I hope you don't feel it. I don't want your hands on your knees like that. Get them off. Get them off. We're working on using the power in our glutes and our quads. This is all leg power here. You are, of course, bracing your core, as you should be with every movement. We're also breathing into the belly. I've not been breathing enough, Chad. My legs are burning, they're on fire. 10 more seconds, come on. Come on. So much burn. Computer, thank you. Just gonna turn this around to get a little bit of our fart gas out. It's not quite clearing fast enough, is it? Plank, let's go, down on the floor. Here we go. So if you're wondering why it's smoky, if you've just dropped in, we've got fart donations that you chat can do. It's definitely not me farting. It's definitely not me losing control of my bodily sphincters. But you are helping keep the channel alive. Subscriptions help, follows help, everything helps. And if you're getting some value from these home workouts, then number one, I'm happy about that. I'm glad about that. But I would also encourage you to help keep the channel alive with support where you can. Look, those that have helped so far have been fantastic. You're all great humans. 3, 2, 1, yuck. Crap. You're trying to keep up. Alan, fantastic. Good on you, mate. And look, there's no shame if you're having trouble, because this, what it does, 2 things. Number 1, computer, please. Oh, computer, come on. Computer, please. Nice. So it it does give you an area of opportunity, Alan. So if you find yourself not able to keep up, good, fantastic. Because what that means is you can come back to this later. You can do some green workouts, you can do some blue workouts. And when you are working high intensity stuff into your program, honestly, you shouldn't be doing it too long for too often. If you're doing short bursts, like maybe 10 minutes worth, then 3 times a week is great. If you're doing like one whole 45-minute high intensity workout, once a week is great. So I would say, Alan, give this one a shot in 2 weeks' time and see how you're going. If you're able to, oh my God, computer, thank you. Computer, thank you. It's not gonna do it, it can't understand me. Nayafel, how you going? Yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie. That's why a lot of people tune in, is to watch me suffer. So thanks for being here, thanks for chatting, thanks for saying hello. What was your workout like today? We've got 20 more seconds, remember that? Thanks for the follow, friends, as well. So we do have new friends following every time the lights flash like that. Thank you. Got steam engines. We haven't got long left, to be honest, chat. We've got 10 minutes. 10 bloody minutes. The reason why you're here is to watch me suffer, yeah. Look, I love it. Here we go. Get these steam engines rolling. So remember with this one, I want the head upright. I want the spine to be upright. I'm pushing my elbow in front of me and I'm doing everything I can in the abs here and in the hip flexors to get a knee up nice and high. 45 seconds worth of this too. So you see that my heart rate just skipped a zone. It went from 2 to 3, not skipped, but it progressed the zone. Because that's what I want. Get it back up. It dropped while I was talking there, wasn't it? Nice. All right, hit the deck. I have push-ups to do. Go, push. These are tough. Keep going. 10 more seconds. So, don't compare yourself to other people. The only reason I say is that I'm not doing well with these. Jump tucks, let's go. So if you say, oh, Jeff, I can't do as many push-ups as you, don't stress. But on the other hand, if you can say, Jeff, I do heaps more push-ups than you do, get after it, mate. I'd love to see that. I live for that. When people in chat are like, I can do that better than you, Jeff. Let's go. Let's even do it. Post it in our Discord because you're inspiring me to do better, and also countless other people that are in our Discord there. You're showing them exactly what you can do with a little bit of practice, a little bit of training. Steam engines. Repeating this one once more. Go. Now you notice I'm up on my toes now. I'm gonna keep my heels off the floor for this whole set. I wanna get that heart rate up. Let's go. 20 more seconds. Keep it going. All right, hit the deck. Let's go. Push-ups. My arms are on fire. Absolute fire arms. Come on, team. Keep going, chat. If you're at home, you're struggling, keep going. Push harder, push harder. Okay, jump tucks. Keep going, don't stop now. Yuck. Okay. All right, team. We've got a bit of a rest, and then we've got a final set of isometric holds here. I hope you're ready. Hope you're ready to finish this workout off. 20 more seconds. Yeah, let's go. Beautiful, beautiful. Fantastic work, everyone at home. Smashing your goals, smashing your PBs. 5 more seconds. Let's hold a 60-second plank. 2, 1, go. So remember what I said, this is about bringing the heart rate back down from where you were, challenging your core, straightening the legs, tilting the pelvis, posterior pelvic tilt. So you should feel like you're a puppy pulling its tail between its legs. That's how you want your pelvis to be tilted. And you also want your scapula, we call it protracted. So you're pushing your shoulder blades towards the floor and you're pushing your spine up towards the ceiling. So that's a protracted scapular position. And what that does is it starts to work your surfing muscles. Ask Grace about her surfing muscles tomorrow during her anniversary stream. The serratus, the lats, everything they're pulling down. Oh, good-o. Okay, here we go. I've got sweat on my glasses, I've got sweat dripping off my nose. We're working now. I thought it was cold in here this morning. I thought the gym was cold. No sir, no ma'am. No boss. Here we go. Computer, please. Oh, come on. Computer, please. I just have to enunciate correctly. Okay, I'm just gonna think about things like, when I think about an ice cream cone, and when I think about sitting in an ice bath, I'm thinking about sitting in a bobsled that's driving me to a hot dog stand where I can pick up a lemonade. Closing my eyes, keeping my hands away from my legs, and hopefully when I open my eyes, it's gonna be like 5 seconds left. Yes, 5 seconds, it's all we need. Come on, 2, 1. Yuck, yuck. Oh. Computer, thank you. Computer, thank you. Computer, thank you. Oh God, computer hates me today. Oh God, let's get a plank. Last one. Last one, team. You've got this, all of you got this, everyone at home. You beasts. Come on. One last core isometric. One last set of this disgusting hold. 2 holds. This one's fine. Well, for me anyway. I know different people are gonna handle these 2 things differently. Some people are gonna say, no, plank's hard. I love wall sits. Some people are gonna be, nah, wall sits suck. Okay, go. Holding. We got 30 more seconds, lovely. 10 more seconds. Just focusing, breathing, not caring about the time. Time is an illusion. There, yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, chat, if you're at home, it's the last 60 seconds of this. Last minute. Get yourself into position, get yourself prepped. Let's go. So we're gonna do this horse, it's not a horse sit, sorry, it's a wall sit. I was gonna work horse stances into this, but I realized it's been a while since we've done a good old-fashioned wall sit. The horse stance does use a bit more core as well, so I feel like going from a plank to a horse stance may have been a little bit rude. But look, nothing says rude like a 1 minute wall sit. Funky Smell knows, broke your PB up to 45 seconds. Fantastic effort, but like, how did you feel right at the end of that? Funky Smell, how did you feel with that? That was rough. Come on, we got this, team. 10 more seconds. That's it, 10. Count it in your head. Just breathe. Keep your back on the wall, keep your hands off your legs. 3, 2, 1. Can I get some GGs in chat? If you've got FFP GG, if you've got FFP Beast, not for me, not for me. Do it for the people that were doing that workout along with me. Okay, so for those of you that were doing your first ever purple, for those of you that are continuing a purple, for those of you that are doing your first ever YouTube workout with us, welcome in. Welcome into all the fantastic new followers today. And anyone that helped us with reaching our goal of donations, which I will show you in a second. And so especially to those of you watching the YouTube video now, I'd love to see you win another one. So make sure you hit the like, you hit the subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and make sure, this one's the important one, share this channel around to your friends, people that you know the ones. Oh, you know, I'd love to get fit, but I just don't have the time. Don't have the time. Speaking of, stop your watch. Good. I don't have the time to do it. Well, guess what? When you're at home, sitting there watching whatever episode of whatever podcast you're doing, stop and have a think. Is this actually making me better? Is this adding to my life? Or should I switch over and do a half-hour workout? Ask yourself that. So yeah, sweet. Don't have the time? Well, this was 48 minutes in an hour. Don't have the equipment? Do you have a floor? I'm pretty sure everyone has a floor. Everyone has the ground. Don't have the resources? Honestly, people that tell you that they don't have the resources are normally doing it in a text message. They own a phone, they have an internet connection. So look, if you don't have a phone or an internet connection or a TV or a laptop, if you don't have any of those things, then okay, I'll give that to you, I'll pay that. But most people we all have 2 devices, absolutely. So look, thank you so much for joining me there. I will catch you on the next YouTube video. Otherwise, if you'd like to have fun like these people do and set off some farts while I'm doing it, join the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/fit4purpose. Weekday mornings, morning time Adelaide. And yeah, love to have you there. See ya.